What's poppin', everyone? Mickey here. Ended up picking up a PlayStation 5, not for scalper price, by the way. And so I'm very excited to tell you guys how I feel about it, my first impressions, and what I ended up picking up with it. So for the system itself, from the person I picked it up from, I got two controllers, a PlayStation 5 game that kind of technically came with two, and then the system, obviously, in the stand. The only thing I didn't get was the box. He said he left it at his mom's, whatever, and then she threw it out. So I ended up also getting a charging stand that I bought later on. I think it's really cool. Haven't had any problems with it yet. I mean, I think it's better than the one that I did have for the PS4. That thing was atrocious. I ended up picking up Assassin's Creed Valhalla because I've seen it for only like 25 bucks. So I was like, I don't know why it's so cheap. Because like the Xbox One version that I seen that was right next to it was going for 50 bucks. And so I said, what the hell? I'll pick this up, give it a shot, see how it goes. I did want to pick this one up, so, nice enough that I at least was able to pick it up on the PlayStation 5 and give it a shot. Because basically, this generation, I'm going to be doing single player games on the PlayStation 5 and then my multiplayer games on the PC. Just because I'm sick and tired of paying for online and I don't feel like I should have to. So I'm already paying an internet provider. I get I'm paying for a service because they are supplying the service, whatever. I'm satisfied with just playing my games on the PC for now. So the next game I ended up picking up is a PS4 game, but I wanted to pick it up because I noticed the price isn't going down. I was trying to wait until it got a little bit cheaper, but I owned this game for the PS3. Now it's been a PS4 game, and that is Deadpool. I played a lot of it. I never got to complete it, so I'm gonna go back and try to beat this game later on. But Deadpool is a very fun game. I know it has some issues, but seen it for 30 bucks and it's been sitting pretty steady there, so I decided to, what the heck, just pick it up. Now, this next game is the game that actually came with the PlayStation 5 that I purchased from a buddy of mine, and this is the Ultimate Launch Edition. So, it actually had the Spider Man Remastered code in it, and it worked. So, I just threw that in there, and so I've been playing Spider Man Remastered on the PlayStation 5. Once I complete that, then I'm going to play Miles Morales and see how that is. I think I'm going to play on the fidelity, but I might also play on frame rate. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. Next game, very excited to pick this up because I was waiting specifically for a PlayStation 5 so I could play this. I've talked about it on my channel a few times previously, and that is Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil Village. I'm sorry. So I'm excited. I played a little bit of that. I got to like play like an hour of it, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I've been spooked out a few times already. I heard the game's not as scary as Resident Evil 7, but I have that mentality stuck in my head from playing Resident Evil 7 a dozen times. So we'll see how I feel about it after the game goes on, but I'm definitely seeing a Resident Evil 4 vibe or getting a Resident Evil 4 vibe from it. And that's what a lot of people have been saying about it. So I'll let you guys know once I complete it or later on when I get more into it on how I feel about it. A game that I used to play when I was younger that isn't a PS5 game. I ended up picking it up. I was really stoked to get it. I don't even know what it's going for right now, but I just had to pick it up. Celebrity Deathmatch. I used to play this all the time with my brothers, and it's really just stupid fun. There's so many different things that you can do in this game that are just mind blowing. I mean, you got Buster Rhymes, Carrot Top, Dennis Rodman, Tommy Lee, Marilyn Manson, Mr. T. Just a bunch of crazy characters in here that do a bunch of crazy moves. Really funny. I remember watching, because I think there was a TV show about this or whatever. I used to watch that all the time. That was hilarious. And now, honestly, the most expensive game that I got, and I got it for only like 15 bucks from a GameStop around me. I was very excited to pick this up. I've been looking for it. I did own the original two or three. One of them was on the Genesis. Maybe it's two and three. Either way, I had one of them, and I'm pretty sure one of them is going for like thousands of dollars right now, complete. And so I was a little bummed that my dad sold it a few years back. But I ended up picking up Splatterhouse. And the reason why I was super excited to pick this up is because it does come with the three original Splatterhouse games on it. And it has the Splatterhouse PS3 version as well. So very excited to pick this up and give this a shot. I used to play Splatterhouse a lot on my Genesis, and it was one of my favorite games on the Genesis. So my brief opinion on the PlayStation 5 so far, I'm getting adjusted because the PlayStation button right here actually does a few different things than what the PS4 and even PS3 did. So it takes some adjusting to getting to. Have no issues with the form of the controller. It fits in my hands great. Don't really have any problems or anything negative to say about it. I'm very happy with the way that it was built. Doesn't feel cheap, feels high quality, and it also has the adaptive triggers and haptic feedback or all those other cool things that it is advertising. And playing the several games that I have really, I think, introduced the controller very well to me. I'm very excited to try to play Rift Apart further down the road. And I've been playing that Astrobot game that came default on the PlayStation 5, enjoying that as well. Haven't completed it yet. Like I said, my big one that I'm focusing on right now is the Spider-Man remastered. Then it's going to be Miles Morales, and then probably Resident Evil 7 is going to be like my first three that I'm going to try to knock out before I start picking up a bunch of other PlayStation 5 games or digging deep into them. If you guys have any questions on how I feel about the PlayStation 5 or questions that you guys would like answered that you're not seeing being answered across the internet. I mean, I don't know what that would be, but if you want my opinion on it, just let me know down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Have a great day, guys.